Unwind with us. Welcome to the show. I'm Marcus.
And I'm Nikki.
Well, Nikki, it's been, guess what? Another
Another
week.
week. Here
Yeah,
we are.
here we are. All right. Well, let's get it on and popping. We're gonna start off with sports. You know what? All right. Well, first of all, welcome to Unwind with us. Um, we thank you for tuning in. Um, let's see. Here we go. Let's move on to the page here. All right. Little intros. All right. We're gonna start off with the NBA standings, of course. The Detroit Pistons have clinched a playoff berth, the number one seed. 52 wins, 19 losses.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and they're about 5 games ahead of the next person, which is the Boston Celtics.
Okay.
So, and then the number third spot is the New York Knicks. Number 4 spot is the Cleveland Cavalier. Number 5 is the Toronto Raptors. Number 6 is the Atlanta Hawks. Number 7 is the Philadelphia 76ers. Number 8 is the Orlando Magic. Number 9 is the Miami Heat. And number 10 is the Charlotte Hornets.
All right.
And that's the Eastern Conference standings.
Mm-hmm.
And next we have the Western Conference standings. 2 have clinched the playoff spot. The Oklahoma City Thunder is the number 1 spot at 57 wins and 15 losses. The San Antonio Spurs are at 54 wins and 18 losses. And the number 3 spot is the Los Angeles Lakers, 46 wins, 26 losses. The Denver Nuggets are in the 4th spot with 44 wins. The Minnesota Timberwolves is in the 5th spot with 44 wins. The 6th spot is the Houston Rockets with 43 wins.
Mm-hmm.
7th spot is the Phoenix Suns with 40 wins. The Los Angeles Clippers are at number 8 with 36 wins. And the Portland Trail Blazers are at number 9 with 36 wins. And then I have the Golden State Warriors at number 10 with 34 wins. Okay, now there were some that had tied as far as the number of wins.
Mm-hmm.
What they do then, they goes to the winning record between the two clubs. So, for instance, Denver had 44 wins, Minnesota had 44 wins. But if Minnesota is lost to Denver, then of course Denver is ahead of Minnesota. All right. Next we have is the NHL.
Okay.
Okay. Let me see here. The NHL, we got Buffalo Sabres is in the number 1 spot.
So they've already started?
What do you mean? NHL?
Yeah.
Yeah, they run same along as the basketball.
Okay.
So they're approaching playoff status as well, but they
Okay.
haven't got there yet.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So it was the Sabres and who?
It's the Buffalo Sabres is the number 1 spot with 71 wins.
Okay.
Tampa Bay Lightning's in the, of course, this is the Eastern Conference Atlantic Division. The Tampa Bay Lightning's is at 69 wins. The Montreal Canadiens are at 70 wins. In the number 3 spot. And the number 4 spot is the Boston Bruins with 71 wins. Number 5 spot is Detroit Red Wings with 71 wins. I'm sorry, I misspoke.
Okay.
71 is the number of games played.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's start over. Buffalo Sabres have 44 wins in the number one spot. Tampa Bay Lightnings have 43 wins. The Montreal Canadiens have 39 wins. The Boston Bruins have 39 wins. The Detroit Red Wings have 38 wins. The Ottawa Senators have 38 wins. The Florida Panthers have 34 wins. And the Toronto Maple Leafs have 30 wins.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I apologize. But anyway, we'll continue on.
Yes.
Okay. Just want to make sure I'm reading those right. Okay. Metropolitan in the Eastern Conference. Carolina Hurricanes have 45 wins. The Pittsburgh Penguins have 35 wins. The Columbus Blue Jays have 38 wins. The New York Islanders have 40 wins. The Philadelphia Flyers have 34 wins. The Washington Capitals have 35 wins. The New Jersey Devils have 35 wins. And the New York Rangers have 28 wins. Okay. Now let's move on to the Western Conference. All right. The Colorado Avalanche have 46 wins in the number one spot. The Dallas Stars have 43 wins in this number two spot. Now, in this Central, the Colorado Avalanche have clinched the playoff berth, and so has the Dallas Stars. Now, the Minnesota Wilds are in third place in the Central with 40 wins. Utah Mammoth have 37 wins at number 4. Number 5 is Nashville Predators with 33 wins. Number 6 is the Winnipeg Jets at 29 wins. Number 7 is St. Louis Blues at 28 wins. And number 8 is the Chicago Blackhawks with 27 wins.
Okay.
In the Pacific, the Western Conference Pacific, you got the Anaheim Ducks at 39 wins, number one spot. Number 2 is the Vegas Golden Knights at 32 wins. Number 3 is the Edmonton Oilers with 34 wins. Number 4 is the Los Angeles Kings with 28 wins. Number 5 is the Seattle Kraken with 32 wins. Number 6 is the San Jose Sharks.
Yeah.
32 wins. Number 7 is the Calgary Flames with 29 wins. And number 8 is the Vancouver Canucks with 21 wins. And let me see. Let me go back here. Double check something in the Eastern Conference. Yeah, and so in the Eastern Conference, nobody has clinched the playoff spot yet. All right. Now, we've watched some of the, I guess you can say the NCAA March Madness.
Sure.
We watched some games. I mean,
They were on. Yes, they were.
Okay. Wow. Okay, I guess they was playing in the background for
Look,
you, huh?
Yeah, I don't get basketball that much, so yeah, they were on. That is definitely a thing that happened.
I tried to explain it to you.
They run, they jump, they throw the ball. Sometimes it goes through the hoop. Then they run to the other side, do it again.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. That's exactly right, I must say.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
See, I know things about basketball things.
All right. Well,
But yeah, March Madness, that happened.
we'll report on that. Right now, as it stands, a lot of brackets were busted. A lot of teams got lost and went home and all that good stuff. So, we'll have. I think they have the schedule here. We will cover the conclusion of March Madness on next podcast. So,
All right.
right now, we just they're it's moving along.
Mm-hmm.
The games are spectacular.
Sure.
You know what? I'm moving on. Yay. Who's next? Sports adjacent stories. Let's see what
All
we
right.
got here. Well, as promised, again we got sports adjacent stories. As promised, I did go and do the research on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Okay.
So we have in sports adjacent stories, we're going to cover. I do have one story here. This is something that I thought was very interesting. NBA swaps PepsiCo for Coca-Cola as the official soft drink partners. So they're getting rid of, Sorrows or whatever that's Starries. So Starry's going away.
Okay.
And they're bringing back Sprite as the
All right.
official drink for the NBA. I often say NFL.
Good Lord.
Official drink. It says North American Basketball Elite NBA has announced a new global partnership with beverage giant Coca-Cola that will see its Sprite brand return as the league official soft drink.
Good.
Woohoo! Now bring back the Sprite tea. Thank you.
That had nothing to do with the NBA. But sure.
All right. So that's I guess one of our sports adjacent stories. Not sponsored. No, that sounds like an ad, though, didn't it?
All right. What else we got?
All right, let's get into some Steelers. Okay, so I got the 411 on their what was it called? Free agent signings and whatnot.
Okay.
Okay, so let me run down the list here. Key free agent signings: Jamal Dean, cornerback, signed a 3-year deal, $36 million deal. To strengthen the cornerback position, alongside Jody Porter. Good Lord, Joey Porter Jr. coming from Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So yeah, he's robbing my Buccaneers, man. I appreciate two of them.
Okay.
Michael Pittman Jr., wide receiver, acquired via trade from the Indianapolis Colts and signed a 3-year for $59 million contract extension. Rico Dowd, running back, signed a 2-year, $12.25 million deal, joining the backfield with Jalen Warren after the departure of Kenneth Gainwell.
Mm-hmm.
Jack Brisker, I guess he's a safety. 1-year, $5.5 million deal. The Pittsburgh native added depth and experience to the secondary. Darnell Savage, safety, 1-year deal for depth in the safety position.
Mm-hmm.
Sebastian Joseph Day, defensive line, 2 years, $11 million deal, bolster the defensive line. Asante Samuel Jr., cornerback, re-signed for 1 year at the $4 million, providing continuity in the secondary. Cameron Johnson, punter, 1-year deal to handle punting duties. Cole Holcomb, linebacker, 2-year deal to retain linebacker depth. Zeke Otumawa, defensive line, 1-year deal to maintain defensive line rotation. Okay. Next we have, let's get to the next side here. Notable departure: Kenneth Gainwell, running back, signed a 2-year deal, $14 million with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So we lost two safeties and you gained a running back.
Great.
Isaac Sumula, offensive guard, signed 3-year deal with the Arizona Cardinals. James Pierce, cornerback, signed 2-year deal with the Minnesota Vikings. Calvin Austin III, wide receiver, signed 1-year deal with New York Giants. Jonah Smith, tight end, released free agents up to $7 million in cap space.
Dang.
Well, he was released and he freed $7 million up.
Oh, okay.
So he's on the market. Connor Hayward, tight end, fullback, signed 2-year deal, $5.5 million deal with the Las Vegas Raiders. Miles Kilbrew, with safety and I don't know what the ST was, but signed a 1-year deal with Tampa Bay. So we got two. So they traded players.
You're right.
Tampa got two and Steelers got two. Kenneth Pickett, quarterback, signed 1-year deal with Carolina Panthers.
Oh,
So
of all places.
Pickett is gone to Carolina.
I don't like that.
All right. Let's see what else we got here. All right. Now, here's the big news. Mike Tomlin makes the career decision after leaving Steelers. Now, Tomlin appears to be preparing for the next phase of his career. According to a report from Front Office Sports, the former Steelers head coach has signed with prominent sports media agent Sandy Montag and Alex Flanagan as he prepares to make a move towards broadcasting and media. Yeah. For nearly 2 decades, Mike Tomlin stood as one of the most consistent figures in the NFL. Hired by the Pittsburgh Steelers in 2007, Tomlin quickly established himself as one of the league's premier head coaches, becoming the youngest coach to win a Super Bowl when Pittsburgh defeated the Arizona Cardinals in Super Bowl 53? Or it might be 43. Ain't no telling. His tenure was definitely by stable. Ooh, good Lord.
Words.
He was famous. Never recorded a losing season during his time with the franchise. All right. So I believe that concludes sports adjacent stories. Let me double check here. You have something?
Did we mention Brady or?
I was gonna save that, but I can since she brought it up. Brady, they had a flag football game. And let me pull it up here. Got them in the notes here. So what happened is Brady faced Logan Paul.
Okay.
Basically, Brady was the coach and Logan Paul was the coach.
Okay.
And Brady's team won. And here we go. And so the caption is Brady. Make it big here. All right. Tom Brady offers true feelings on Logan Paul after dissing WWE star in flag football game. During the franchise flag football classic on Saturday, Brady's team, the Founder FFC, was eliminated from the round robin tournament by Paul's Wildcat FFC. Wildcats eventually lost to Team USA flag football team, who ran roughshod on the best the NFL had to offer. That said, there was a brief exchange of hostilities between Brady and Paul after the former threw a football at the latter, prompting players from both teams to intervene. Still, the 48-year-old took a moment to applaud the effort Paul showed Saturday afternoon. I'll say this, impressed me out there, Brady told reporters after the Team USA defeat. Paul and the Wildcats in the final game of the afternoon, despite the two being involved in a brief back and forth early in the tournament, Brady made sure to give the WWE star credit. And I think that he and obviously some of the coaches that were coaching him said how serious he was taking it and how he just wanted to learn and be a sponge to go out there and do a great job, Brady continued.
Okay.
And to watch what he and his brothers have done, there's a little tit for tat stuff, but I do have respect for people that are really driven to succeed.
All right.
Okay, and then he added, and I'm a firm believer that you don't wait for things to happen. You make it your you as okay. You make it happen. And if you want positive things to happen in your life, you go for it. You're fearless, and you don't settle for a backup plan. And he's really displaying that today.
Yes, he did.
So again, Brady compliment came after the two. I'm sorry, the Brady compliment came after the two had a moment to talk following Paul's Wildcat FCC team defeat of Brady's founder team as the two were chatting at the conclusion of the game. Brady was overheard telling Paul, you did good. I did great."
Wow.
All right, so yeah, that's the story on that one, on Brady. All right. Now, can we get on to the next?
Let's get on with it.
All right, on to the next. We got technology and gaming news. Hold on to your hat. This is going to be a wild one. I got much to discuss.
Okay.
All right. First off, Amazon plans drastic cuts in packages sent via struggling postal service. Amazon.com is planning to sharply cut the number of packages shipped through the U.S. Postal Service, a move that could cost the agency billions of dollars in much-needed revenue. Yes, that's not good. The Postal Service is already hurting. And for Amazon to pull from the Postal Service, it's crazy. It's real crazy. So I don't know what they're gonna do as far as the Postal Service as a business to keep the lights on, should I say?
Yeah.
You're figuring. Well, they said that with Amazon pulling out, and well, here USPS delivered more than 1 billion packages for Amazon last year.
Mm-hmm.
Close to 15% of all packages that Postal Service delivered in the country. Amazon guaranteed volume has been a source of stability for the agency, which has operated at a loss for most of the past 2 decades. The fiscal 2025, it reports a net loss of $9 billion.
Wow.
That's the post office. So what they're afraid of is that a private company might come in and take over the post office.
Right.
So, which, in my opinion, I think the government should take over the post office and keep, because they're regulating it anyway. I think the government should either take over the post office, or if they decide to maybe team up with another manufacturer that delivers, and to take the space of Amazon losing from the postal service.
Mm-hmm.
So that'd be my thing. There's a lot of these companies are popping up, and then you got to figure too, the post office needs to do better marketing, because they could be going to some of these businesses and having them to say, hey, ship through us,
Mm-hmm.
ship through USPS.
Mm-hmm.
These are the rates we're charged, because that's all it is basically. The lowest bid wins. So, but even if they went to a big company, and say, hey, ship through us,
Mm-hmm.
and offer comparable marketing as far as the pricing, that would probably be in their best interest.
Right.
Yeah. So. Next, we have Amazon rolls. Did I say Amazon?
Yeah. Words, man.
Amazon rolls out 1 hour, 3 hour deliveries as ultra fast shipping trends grow in the U.S.
Right.
So basically, and we almost experienced this. We placed the order like in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was this week or last week, and the order was supposed to come that same day.
Mm-hmm.
Well, from what I saw, the driver didn't complete this route, and we didn't get our order till the next day. But it would have been same day delivery. So I mean, it is catching on.
Right.
And matter of fact, I think FedEx and UPS are trying to do the same thing. I had a situation where a customer ordered something from Home Depot, and he did it. He said he did it like at 5 o'clock in the evening or after 5, and this was like Saturday evening, and I delivered the package Sunday morning, and he goes, "How? I put the order in so late," and I was like, "Hey, they were able to get it on the truck and get it here."
Right. True.
So, that's the way the ball rolling. Everybody's trying to one up another. So, I don't know how they're doing it. Then again, they do have multiple distribution centers in the area, so it's just a simple have a truck. I still don't see how they do a lot of stuff in the same next day, but it is what it is. Good on them on that rollout.
All right. What else we got?
We got Microsoft is reportedly adding official Xbox and Xbox 360 emulators to PC. Microsoft teased game preservation for Xbox 25th anniversary, hinting a new way to play old titles. Leakers Nate the Hate claims Microsoft will add original Xbox and Xbox 360 emulated to Windows in November 2026. It's still a rumor, but it's a plausible given how Microsoft may be converging Windows 11 with its console division. All right. ID at Xbox sales soar. Xbox Target Store improvements. ID at Xbox is Xbox initiative designed to help independent developers publish games across the Xbox ecosystem. First launched in 2013, it's essential replacing Xbox Live Arcade and allow developers to self-publish games on Xbox consoles, and all the while also giving them access to Xbox development tools and services. So that's of course, that's part of the GDC that they rolled out with that. All right, so but we'll move on.
All right.
Xbox PC console hybrid project Helix was a decade in the making. Reason why this came out because a lot of the naysayers was saying, "Oh, Xbox is dead. They don't have a new console." But I specifically remember back in GDC back in 2013, and when they had that meeting, they strolled them. Of course, back then they were on regular TV, but a lot of stuff still went to YouTube. But I remember them watching it on where they said that even though we've already released the project, the Xbox X and the Xbox S, they was like, we're going right to work on that next console. And this was back in 2013. So they're saying that they've started developing the next console or Project Hill in 2016. So, and of course back then, I'm sure 2013, everything was just on the drawing board. But like I said, as effective 2016, they were already working on the Xbox project that we're going to get right now, or next year. Now we know for a fact that we will be getting this new console next year, and and they say this will be the most advanced console, and get your wallets ready. It's going to be a grand or more. And they said that for those that can't afford or it's priced out of the new console, they still will be supporting all other medias, as I was mentioning to Nikki earlier. So you'll still be able to play your games on your Samsung, your Hints TVs or Hisense, your TCLs, your Windows tablets, PCs, your Google TV, again, your Samsung, your LG, and your Amazon Fire Sticks. And then I have another bonus coming up later on in the presentation here. With another way that you may be able to play.
All right.
On Game Pass, of course.
Sure.
All right.
What we got?
Next, we got Xbox Project Helix plays PC games, and that makes me wonder about the future of the Steam machine. Now, I mentioned earlier about the Steam machine, which is supposed to be out right now, but with the price hike of the memories and storage and all that stuff, that has been put on pause because of the prices. Everything is ready to go, but they're figuring out what they're going to want to charge people with all the price hikes and everything. But Microsoft is beginning to take the rap of Project Helix. It's nearly teased Xbox consoles that have been promised to play both Xbox and PC games. While we know very little about the machine for now, new CEO of Microsoft Gaming, Asha Sharma, says we'll be finding out more at next week's GDC, which that's already passed.
Yes.
Which makes me wonder about the future of the Steam machine. Valve's own PC gaming living room box has generated a considerable amount of hype since its announcement late last year, and the two now seems closer in goals than might have been initially thought. So what they're thinking is, okay, how is this going to work if the Steam machine comes out first, which, like I said, we don't know what's going on with that, but they said supposed to come out first part of this year.
Right.
Which we still haven't heard or seen any hide nor hair from the Steam machine, which Valve is actually in some hot water. They're being sued and forced to pay a settlement. I think it was the EU, but that's another story, another day. But we just don't know what's going to happen. If people, because the census is, okay, if I buy Valve, well, Valve only pays PC games. If I wait and get an Xbox, Xbox is going to play both PC and console games. The next console, Helix. And so they said, well, and if you buy a game on the Steam machine, you can only play the game on the Steam machine. If you buy the box or buy the Xbox, then you can play anywhere. You can play on your Steam machine. You can play on your well, not Steam. You play Steam on Helix. Let's say that. And plus, you can get all this other storefronts from like Ubisoft, Epic, and of course, it's just a rumor you'll be able to play your PlayStation games as well.
Oh my gosh!
But and you'll be able to play. For instance, let's say you buy a Microsoft game through Microsoft, and you have a PS5. You may be able to play that game on your PS5. If you buy the game on the Steam machine, you can only play it on the Steam machine. You can't play that game on another console. That's what cross-play means. And that was an example. As of right now, you can play, like if you play a specific game and you're on the Xbox and that same game's been played on PlayStation, and it's a looter shooter, so let's say like Fortnite. So you can be on your Xbox playing against somebody on their PlayStation 5 in Fortnite. That's cross play. All right, let's see what else we got going on here.
Yeah.
Right. Xbox is getting AI assistant that helps you win games later this year. All right. Microsoft is preparing to bring artificial intelligence into gameplay with this game Copilot Assistant. The feature will launch on current generation Xbox consoles later this year and aims to give players real-time help without leaving the game. The AI assistant is already available on mobile devices, PC, and the ROG Ally handhelds, or ROG Ally Xbox handhelds. It is designed to work alongside players, helping them find strategies, understanding mechanics, or getting past difficult moments while they are still playing. Okay, so they've gotten a little pushback on this. However, those same people that play on PlayStation has the AI installed as well. And what Microsoft has set it up is to where the AI assistant will help you either find ways to, progress in the game. Well, guess what Sony's AI can do? Play the game for you.
Right.
So all you got to do is tell the AI to play. Oh, now this is on Sony, the PS5, PS5 Pro. Have the AI assistants to play the game, and you can sit back and get your popcorn and watch the game while the AI is playing the entire game from beginning to end. Now I don't know how that helps anybody, but
Yeah, I wouldn't say help, but inform. Let's say inform.
Well, I guess they'll know. I mean, they don't have to watch a YouTube video of somebody else playing. They can just watch their own gameplay on their own console.
Right.
But all right, well, we'll move on from that. But anyway, I was going to say that's one of the things that's coming down the pipe. All right, here's something that inside of Schaeffler Auto Part Factory, a most unusual work toils away. Stepping gingerly across the metal floor, it holds its 4 fingers, hands at chest level until it reaches its objective, a 25-pound basket of bearings components fresh from stamping press. All right, so what this is you probably guessed it, it's a robot that's in a factory.
A whole robot.
A whole robot.
Okay.
A lot of these factories have robots doing everything. They only have humans in there to watch over them, make sure that they're doing their job. But other than that, you have a factory where you have a robot that's or robots, whether it be the robot arms or it be a whole robot. As a matter of fact, in one of my stops I used to have, they had the robots going through and picking up items off the shelf to deliver to the workers. So where the workers, all they do was box it up. But the robot would if the part was on road 3, level 44, the robot would go get it and bring it off. And matter of fact, it was one robot that pulled the part. Then it would dump it off to another robot that would actually drive the part to the worker. And then the worker would grab it's like a little dump truck. The worker would grab the part out of the back of the dump truck or robot and put it in the box, put the paper on it, put the label on it, and send it down the conveyor belt for shipping. And that's basically what you're seeing here now. It says Schaeffler, a global manufacturer that makes parts for cars and airplanes, said it plans to deploy more of the robots in the coming months. So a year ago, a person did this job. Now it belongs to a humanoid robot called Digit that was built for grunt work. Its legs angles backwards like a ostrich, increasing its stability and lifting power. Its LED lights or eyes blink to signal to the human coworker where it is directing its attention. So it has lights instead of eyeballs, and the lights would flash, or maybe look like they can put a symbol or something on there with it, because it has like 20 little dots for each eye.
Oh wow!
So it looked like they could, and then it has a little screen in the chest. Look like kind of like R2D2 and CP3 PPO. Good lord.
3 CPO.
3 CPO. It looks like if they combine them two together, that's what it looks like.
Okay.
But yeah, that's in South Carolina. In a little factory off the country road. All right. Pokemon first regional game in decades has fans seriously hyped.
Mm-hmm.
Over a Twitter X, well-known leaker Central Leaks shares detail on what they are referring to as the next evolution for Pokemon games, known as Project Seed. It is a highly ambitious change of pace that would revolutionize the beloved franchise moving forward. The headlines is undoubtedly the fact that it would be a multi-regional MMO taking place across the original region of Kanto and Honto, as well as Hino, Sinnoh, and Katakumi. All of these regions would be interconnected into one seamless world, as many MMOs offer, and it would be the first time that an official Pokemon release has done anything like this. The game is currently in pre-production over at Game Freak, and that means we have to deal with the unfortunate caveat that the game isn't going to be here for a while yet. More specifically, Central League is currently putting forward a release window of 2029. So, even though it's good for announcement of a new Pokemon game,
Yeah.
but you're gonna have to wait about 3 years before it comes out.
Yeah, when they're that excited. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Take Two chief declines to offer advice to new Xbox boss, says she'll be fine on her own. Asha Sharma, an elevated to CEO of Microsoft Gaming following Phil Spencer's surprise retirement, and caused consternation among some gamers because, well, she's not a gamer. Sharma only joined Microsoft in 2024 as president of Corel AI products, and prior to that, she was chief operating officer in Instacart and vice president of products and engineer at Meta. A sharp contrast to Spencer, who would wax nostalgic about the game he loved as a kid when Microsoft plopped down $68.7 billion to buy Activision Blizzard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so basically the way it happens is that the Take-Two Interactive CEO Strauss Zelnick was asked during an interview with the game business what he thinks of Sharma should be focusing on. Zelnick, who's been heading up Take-Two for nearly 20 years now, brushes off the idea entirely. He says, "I don't think the newly appointed head of Xbox needs any advice from me," Zelnick said. "She's highly accomplished executive who's done just great without ever having met me. I'm going to bet on her continuous to do great. Moreover, I have a focus on myself doing better before I talk about other CEOs." That's real.
Right.
He's saying, "Hey, why you asking me about somebody else?
Mm-hmm.
I need to make sure I got my ducks in a row before I give somebody else some advice." All right, so now let's make this long story short. Of course, as I always do.
Right.
So basically, the roadmap that Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond set up is still in play. Nothing has changed. Like Sharma said, the plan is the plan it's not the plan. So right now, the plan, they're moving forward with everything that Phil and Sarah set up going forward. Now, Usher is coming in as more of okay, I need to look and see, we're gonna bridge the gap between what the consumers want and how that falls in line with what we're trying to do as far as making Xbox great again. Basically,
goodness.
that's what she wants to say. Her words were to restore Xbox to its glory. And one of the things that they're making a lot of changes, and they're gonna come. I'll be getting into some of those changes, but for most part, we know a lot of them. But they're doing the backwards compatibility. They're going in and streamlining games, make games better to be played as far as. And with the GDC, they're making it easier for the developers to port the games to the Xbox console or ecosystem system. So they are making strides as far as to improve the little things that the customers want, and I think that's a very good accomplishment. Whereas you talk about coming in and changing the roadmap, basically the Xbox roadmap has been set. We're rolling forward with Project Helix, and we're making it where you play your games where you're at. That's where they're making these deals with everybody. And so let's move on before I spoil my little surprise here. All right. Next we have. Oh, gotta use the right mouse. Good Lord. All right. Next, we have Take-Two CEO makes bold claim about Grand Theft Auto 6.
Okay.
Take-Two's Interactive CEO Strauss Zelnick has made a bold claim about the highly anticipated release of Grand Theft Auto 6, stating that he believes everybody over the age of 17 will be playing the title when it launches later this year. Take-Two Interactive is the parent company of Rockstar Games, the development studio behind one of the most eagerly awaited video games launches of all time, Grand Theft Auto 6, which is finally set to hit shelves later this year. I don't know. I never got into Grand Theft Auto. I am interested, basically, from what I've seen with the Grand Theft Auto 6 and the video that we saw over a year ago. I am interested. I am intrigued, but I don't like those type of games. So I don't know. I might play it because it's more in the veins of I'm more of the Horizon 6. Actually, I'll be playing that before I play Grand Theft Auto.
Okay.
But I'm interested. I think what I might do is just watch somebody else, watch the gameplay or something like that. But I like the way Horizon set up, especially we playing in Japan this year. So driving in Japan. But I think that's more my speed. I don't know about Grand Theft Auto. It's always, something that's always been out there, but I just had no desire to play it. And and some of the stuff that they do with the characters and everything, it's just not my bag.
Right. I get that.
Yeah. If I do play, I might maybe hit some of these side missions. I've heard they're pretty good.
Okay.
But other than that, it's not my bag. All right, let's get on to the next here. What mouse at? There we go. All right, here we go. Here's the little thingy nugget here. Xbox CEO explores Netflix partnership idea. There are clear similarities between Netflix and Xbox Game Pass, with both offering subscription models packed with content and both providing incentives to stay subscribed. It's also true that the Game Pass has often been described as the Netflix for gaming, and it seems that the idea may go further. Xbox CEO Asha Sharma has reportedly been in talks with Netflix CEO Greg Peters, with the pair having kicked around ideas according to the information. So think about it. I just named all the places that Xbox Game Pass is, all the TVs, the subscription services, consoles, you name it. Game Pass is everywhere.
You're right.
But if Game Pass is on bundled with Netflix,
that's wild.
What you talking about? Now you're talking about any home that you're talking. Netflix is the biggest. I think we discussed it. What they were at, over 350 million or billion or something.
Something like that.
Well, it's like 350 million, because that can't be 350 billion. There's only 9 billion people on the planet.
Oh my goodness, that has nothing to. Well, okay, I get that. Never mind.
I mean, you can't say what houses have multiple devices and whatnot. That is a possibility, but yeah. So you're thinking about it, if you're sitting home watching your Netflix movie, and then say, I want to play a video game, and then all you do is you pick up your controller. In many cases, you play with your remote, but that depends on what you have. But most of the time, you have to remote a Xbox controller. But you can imagine how big that's going to be if they do kick around that deal. They bundle Game Pass with Netflix. Yeah. Woo! It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be a glorious day to be a Xbox Game Pass subscriber or a Netflix subscriber. Can you imagine? you're playing. Let's say right now, I don't know. Netflix is expensive. I must say, it's probably the most.
Yeah, they
expensive
keep raising
of
the
all of them.
price like everybody else.
But can you imagine you have your $10 Game Pass subscription bundled in with your $20. So you're paying $30 for Netflix, and you have your Game Pass games in there. 75 first party games, 1,500 games that you can play in all genres.
Mm-hmm.
So that's wow. That's crazy. All right, I think that. Oh no, we got another one. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about this one. Xbox partner preview shows set for this week. Actually, it will be Wednesday.
Oh, coming back.
Yeah, so March 26th. No. That's Thursday. Thursday, March 26th.
Mm-hmm.
1 p.m. Eastern Time, 10 a.m. Pacific Time, 5 p.m. UK. They're going to have a partner preview. Now, what this is the third-party publishers that are going to show their games that they're going to be putting on Game Pass or putting on the Xbox.
Wait a minute, I think I missed. So Wednesday is going to be a game?
No.
Okay, you're good.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, never mind. I think I get it now.
It's a game preview. Basically, it's a showcase.
Okay.
It's as a partner preview. This showcase focuses on games coming from third-party publishers, so don't expect news from Microsoft various first-party studios.
Mm-hmm.
However, what we will get is an update on Stranger Than Heaven, the new third-person action-adventure game developed by Yakuza, Like a Dragon creator, Ryu Gatuku Studio, The Expanse, Osiris Reborn, the Mass Effect style game from the Warhammer 40,000, Rogue Trader Development, Owlcat Games, and GSC Games World Stalker 2. It'll last around 30 minutes, Microsoft said. So again, tune in March 26th, Thursday, on the East Coast, 1 p.m.
All right.
And so I'll make sure I take my lunch break about 1 p.m. on that day. That'd be cool. Take a 30-minute break, watch a little showcase,
right,
and we'll report back next week.
Good grief. All right. Moving on.
Next, we have PlayStation confirms controversial tech for future consoles. Here's the smoke. AI scaling and post-processing for video games has been a hot topic recently. Yes, it is. And PlayStation is now gearing up for another development. After NVIDIA reveals of the DLSS 5 earlier this week, inviting plenty of criticism and controversy, Sony has just confirmed that a different setting dependent on machine learning is on its way. So basically, they're coming, like I mentioned what the DLSS is. It's done by NVIDIA, and they're saying if people can't afford now this is allegedly, if people can't afford the high-priced video graphics card that will come to run the DLSS 5, NVIDIA may be offering a subscription service. So if you want this upscaling of your game, they're going to have you pay for it one way or another.
All
right. So, moving on. All right. That concludes. Oh my, now I just went blank.
Gaming and technology.
Yeah, gaming and technology. That concludes our technology and gaming. That is the conclusion. Now we're going into celebrity entertainment news. Now let's get into the dirt. Let's get it in. All right. Kelly Clarkson says American Idol producers lied about the 1 million prize. Kelly Clarkson is calling out the American Idol over alleged broken promises. During Tuesday episode of the Kelly Clarkson Show, the 43-year-old singer and talk show host, who was crowned winner during the singing competition first season in 2002, claimed she never received the $1 million check that she was promised. And it's just quote unquote. You know what I relate to this. And the reason why this came up because she was, I believe, interviewing one of the contestants.
Okay.
That one of the recent winners. And Clarkson said that Roosh, I guess that's his name, Roush or Roosh, revealed he has not received his payout. I relate to this so hardcore. You probably weren't alive when I was on American Idol, but I was literally on the show.
Yep. First season.
She's not wrong. Me and you've been hearing conversations of people were talking and things that they're like, what was this? What is that?
Right.
And you were like, yeah, this happened before you were born.
Right.
They were like, oh, you win $1 million or what? Whatever. Clarkson said, no, you didn't. They lied. It was like $1 million worth of investments in you. Wait, what? A shock, Radcliffe responded. Yes, they said you get a car, she added, and I needed it because my car was bashed in. And I couldn't afford the deductible. And man, no, I did not get a car.
Wow.
Clay Aiken, who did win the second season, got a car.
Oh.
And so did his mom, she continued.
Interesting.
I was like, wait, what the F? Clarkson added. He's like, yeah, they gave my mom one. And I was like, I'm going to actually kick your A right now. Radcliffe jumped in and suggested that the winner of a show early season should receive higher payouts if the prize improved throughout the years. There should be some system where if you win something on the first season of something, whatever the prize has become, you should retroactively get that. Right. He said, no, it was supposed to be the prize then. Okay, it was supposed to be the prize then. What the hell? She said. What? That's why I'm saying you might not see it, Clarkson told Roche. But I hope you got enough TV time representing for American Idol. And the reason why she said that was because another little nugget she dropped was that when she was on the show, they didn't know that they were on a singing show.
Oh.
See, so they basically was told, to perform. And they didn't know that the show was being recorded to air at a later time.
So that doesn't sound legal to record them and put them on the air without their consent. Well,
I don't know the legalities of that, but she said that and we've heard recently that with these like The Bachelor shows like that, what they do is I think it was Next Top Model said that what they do is, so let's say the show has 24 contestants, and each week they eliminate 2 contestants. So what they do with those eliminated contestants, they wouldn't let them go home. Right. They put them up in a hotel room.
I did see that.
And they would stay, I guess you could say, sequestered until their recording was done.
Was ended, right.
Right. And then no one would know who the winner was or who got eliminated until the show aired on TV.
Right.
And so they do these singing competitions the same way. So Clarkson said that throughout the whole competition, they and you got to think too, what we see is a weekly episode. Well, where they had them sequestered, they shot continuously. So it was like every day was a challenge or something of that nature. Or maybe they shot the singing and like the auditions and everything. They were all shot back to back, and then that's why in a lot of these shows, like for instance, The Voice, they say they have the people talking about making it to the live show. Well, before they make it to the live, everything we see up until the live show is pre-recorded.
Right.
So the live show is where they're basically done rehearsed. and then you see the finished product on the live show. But up and before you get to the live show, everything is pre-recorded.
Right.
Yeah. All right, let's get on to the next. Tasha K launches a GoFundMe asking internet to help pay down millions owed to Cardi B. You want to expound on this one?
Yeah, so I don't remember the year of the case. Do you have?
I got
Basically,
2019.
Yeah, Cardi B sued Tasha K for defamation and slander. Tasha K, was on her show UnWind with Tasha K and basically said some very nasty, things about Cardi, even about her medical status and different things like that. So Cardi B took her to court and proved, cleared her name. Tasha K loses and ended up owing Cardi, I think, $4+ million.
Yeah, that is correct. Plus legal. Yeah, $4 million plus legal fees.
Right. So at first Tasha K, was going around on the internet, I ain't got it, blah blah blah, and making a joke out of it. But cut to Cardi's lawyers are not letting up on her, and plus here we are all these years later. So I've heard that she's fled the country, that she sold her assets, and most currently or recently, she set up a GoFundMe and asking her followers to, help support, paying this off.
Right, because Tasha K must make court-ordered payments of $20,000 a month, giving Cardi B $176,000 in the first year alone. And that was after she filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy in 2023.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that one.
Right, so, and so Cardi's not letting up. So she, like you say, you're right. She had to sell her house and do a lot of strange things for some change.
Yeah, exactly.
And now this is the icing on the cake. She's asking her followers to help pay her court fees.
Yeah, well,
or play Cardi B.
Right. But my thing is, she still hasn't learned. She's still been spouting off about other celebrities and things like that. Like, I get that's what she does, but when you've been sued and during your suit again and lost, and yeah, learn from that.
Yeah, but you know what they say? The negative stuff gets clicked. So even if it's negative or untrue, they still do it.
Right.
Like I see these YouTube videos out there, and so the way they cover it, they cover themselves is they'll make a statement that could be true or not true, but what they'll do is they'll put an exclamation point and a question mark at the end, that that okay, this is a question, it's not factual.
Right.
It's a question, or it's a coulda be, or some type of situation.
Yeah, well, that's not what Tasha K did.
Yeah. So yeah, and I've seen that too, because they'll I hate those videos too, where they'll say something like this is the latest thing that's happening with Eminem. I'm talking about the candy. And then you watch the video and they're talking the history of the yellow M&M. Like, wait a minute, that's not what I tuned in for. I want to see what was going on. Are they canceling M&Ms, or are they coming out with a new flavor or something? I called to see, somebody dropped a peanut in the chocolate and covered it with yellow coating, candy coating. And I'm like, that's not what I want. And they were like, yeah, it was clickbait. And that's what it is, and that's how they get their views, and they get that check from YouTube or TikTok or any other places where they do getting their views and stuff.
Right.
And like I say, that's why a lot of time we get stuff from those. We do we fact check.
Right.
All right, let's go on to the next story. Tasha, good luck with your endeavor.
Or not.
Or not.
I wish I might donate to your GoFundMe to pay your legal fees that you messed up and lost. No, not doing that. But Moving on.
All right. Ella May announces 2026 North American tour.
Oh.
Girlies, get ready to sing your hearts out. Ella May is heading out on the road this summer.
Mm-hmm.
The beloved R&B singer announced that her 2026 North American tour on Tuesday, March 17th, taking to social media to share the excitement news that she'll be setting off to perform her latest body of work live for the fans. She's going to start a 28-city tour
Mm-hmm.
starting on July 7th in Toronto, Ontario, Canada,
Mm-hmm.
and wrapping up in August the 28th in New York City. 28-city tour. 28-city concert series will hit major cities across the U.S., including Chicago, Seattle, San Francisco, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, San Diego, Houston, Miami, Atlanta, Nashville, Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, and more. Special
Words.
Special guest Ama and girlfriends will join the Shot Clock songstress as openers. Tickets go on sale starting Friday, March 20th, with sign-ups for early access and pre-sales available online now. Meanwhile, fans outside of North America aren't being excluded either, as the London native promises UK and Europe dates coming shortly, but can't forget home in the caption of her Instagram announcements.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That should be good.
Go on, Ella May. All right, next we got a little messy. Rick Ross sends Remy Ma a cease and desist for Biggest Boss movie. Rick Ross respects the hustle, but he saying Remy Ma has gone too far. The Biggest Boss is going after Remy and her network for a movie that he says ripped off his nickname and music.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. I'm not too familiar with this. It looks from the pictures I got here that they were friends.
Yeah, they were.
So I don't know what's going on with it. But I didn't know that Remy Ma had a production. You know what they need to do? And I the black artists, if they're I mean, you're figuring. I think this is something that should have been done a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
But the black artists should get together, even if they have to find out. I mean, I know at one point it was BET, but if they could partner with, and they get all the, like, for instance, like T.I. does his show. He's actually has his own show, but he has it behind a paywall on his own website and everything, so he doesn't have to use a network. But what I'm saying is they need to get something like, as an example, let's say World Star. If they could get together and do or get together with like Lifetime or somewhere, do where the black artists can put their movies and music and videos and stuff on, so we can have all this stuff together and we can all support one another. That's what they need to do, have a platform of that.
Exactly.
I think because we have a lot of talent out here, and we hear about stuff, and we like, I didn't know that Remy and Rick Ross had a movie production company. The same way, I'll even say this: Stars, they can probably work a deal out with Stars, because I know they probably
that won't
want
happen because
50 Cent,
50 and Rick Ross are not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, well, can't we all just can't get along? I guess. Okay, all right. Well, that was a good suggestion, but yeah, I was just thinking 50 Cent is probably ain't nobody running the Stars, but when they do something like that, they even do a deal with Pluto TV or something like that, which is owned by Paramount. But hey. Anyway, I've said my piece. I guess we'll move on.
Yeah.
Academy is extremely upset after Tiana Taylor said she was shoved by Oscar security. The Academy Award of Motion Pictures Art and Science offering its support to Tiana Taylor after the one battle after another star was allegedly shoved by security while at an Oscars on Sunday. Video circulation online of what seems to be the aftermath of the incident with an upset Taylor telling a man that he was rude for he was rude for putting your hands on a female.
Mm-hmm.
She then explained to someone else that he literally shoved me, according to the clip circulating on social media. Yeah, it says everybody was having a good time, but when you shoved me, that's a different story, Taylor told a woman next to her in the video. The Academy identified the person involved as a member of the outside security team hired for the award ceremony. It has been made clear that the behavior is unacceptable, and the Academy said. In its statement, the Academy thanked Taylor for her remarkable grace in the incident and added that it is taking measures to ensure it does not happen again. It says Academy says we're extremely upset to learn about the experience endured by Tiana Taylor at the end of the Oscar ceremony last night, the statement said. We have worked with Tiana over the last several months during award season, and she has been nothing short of remarkable, supportive, and kind, and all about community. Taylor shared her own gratitude to the Academy in an X on post.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't know what went through that security head, but I hope they, like I say, rectified it.
Yeah, it's crazy that even happened.
All right. Here's something that I'm like, I don't know. I don't understand this one, but it's Jay-Z revealed name change with personal meaning. The rapper subtly underwent a name change in preparation for his upcoming reunion with the Roots, adding the omelet to his moniker.
What?
I guess that's what the symbol is called. To read Jay-Z. So what it is J, but they put the double sign above the A, I guess, to give an A sound.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be like Jay-Z. And it's on the billing for the annual Roots Picnic in Philadelphia concert on May 30th. Now, not only that, Jay, real name Sean Carter, also tweeted his stage name on major music streaming platforms such as YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and Tidal to include the diacritical mark.
Okay.
So he's now when you say his name or write his name, you gotta put the two little dots above the Y. All right, now this is something that popped off. Justin Bieber and Usher reportedly had a heated exchange, nearly escalating to a fist fight at Beyonce and Jay-Z's. Oh, they forgot the double signs above the Y, but anyway,
Okay.
Oscar party. This is the instant overview. The altercation occurred on March 15, 2026 at the star-studded Oscar after party hosted by Beyonce and Jay-Z at the Chateau Marmont in the West Hollywood. Sources reported that Usher approached Justin Bieber with an energy and anger, leading to a tense verbal confrontations that some described as nearly turned physical, though no actual punches were thrown. The argument was intense but brief, and the exact cause remains unclear, as reported by TMZ. Okay. People that were in attendance at the party was Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce, Michael B. Jordan, Ryan Coogler, Tiana Taylor, Timothy Chalamet, Kylie Jenner, Austin Butler, Jacob Elordi, Emma Stone, Emma Watson, Kendall Jenner, Megan Fox, Kris Jenner, Sofia Vergara, Vin Diesel, John Bestie, Jack O'Connor, Chloe Bailey, Vanessa and Natalia Bryant, plus Justin's wife, Haley Bieber. So, they showed out in front of a lot of people. All right, next we got Nick Cannon, baby mama Bree Tessie says she's always number one and unbothered by the others. While speaking at the Elton John AIDS Foundation Academy Award viewing party on March 15th, Tessie addressed her relationship with Cannon and didn't leave room for confusion. I'm always number one, she said during an interview with Extra. She's also made it clear that her focus stays on what works for her, not what works around her. So what are your thoughts?
I agree. I mean, you know.
Yeah, well, you said one time, she's number one, but except when it comes to Mariah.
Well, there's also that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just facts. I mean, Nick wouldn't have even been with her if it wasn't his quote-unquote trauma response to his divorce. So, yeah.
All right. Next, we got rapper Afro Man wins lawsuit against Ohio police over mocking their raid of his home in It's for Americans. The Grammy-nominated rapper Afro Man won a defamation lawsuit filed by 7 Ohio sheriff deputies who sued him over a music video in which he used home security footage to mock their raid of his home. It's not only for artists, it's for Americans. The 51-year-old rapper born Joseph Foreman told CBS News after winning the case, "We have freedom of speech. They did me wrong and sued me because I was talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's for the people, by the people," he said. So when the people can't use their freedom of speech, bringing up the problem, addressing the problem, taking care of the problem, then the problem never gets solved. Ooh, good. Go.
Yeah, that
Go,
was a
Afro Man.
mouthful.
I get high.
But this
I
whole
get high.
case was a trip. Like you say, he's known for the song Because I Got High. I was gonna go to school, but then I got high. But yeah, so
Oh man, I was tapping my foot. You sound good.
but yeah, he made a whole series of songs after this raid because he asked them when it happened. Well, let's pause for a second. There were trumped up charges. They claimed they were looking for drugs and kidnap victims and all the things. So bust down his gate, bust down his door, go all through his house. They're running amok, tearing things up. This is all on camera. And, he asked them, "Did you find anything?" "No, we didn't find anything." "Okay. Did, are you going to arrest me or "No, we're not going to press charges or anything." "Okay, so are you going to fix my damaged property?" "No, we're not going to do." So when he said no to all the things, he's like, "Okay, well then I'm going to do it like this." Took that security camera footage and made a series of songs. And so they claimed that they were getting death threats and they were being mocked and humiliated, and they wanted profits from his music. And what they didn't consider is, okay, if you're going to sue this man, then everything you did is going to come out in court. Everything that he said about you comes out in court. So this trial was like so bizarre, it didn't even seem real. First of all, let's start with his attire. He's wearing an American flag suit, American flag aviator glasses.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the afro, of course, but his lawyer had like the hipster beard and almost a Jew fro of his own. Forgive me for that.
Did you say what?
Well, it's a thing, but moving on.
Okay.
So yeah, we could just start right there, but yeah, the one guy, the main guy, because the song Lemon Pound Cake went off viral, they started calling this guy Officer Pound Cake because in the security footage, he not only takes a double take at this cake on the counter, didn't you say he actually went back and eat it? And
Oh yeah,
yeah,
all the deputies they were around
yeah,
Afro Man's counter in the kitchen. You know, the island. The cake was in the island. They didn't show them. They slicing the cake, and 4, 5, maybe 6 officers is around this
right.
island eating cake.
Right. At first, it's just this one, and he kind of walks by, and then he kind of
But it
doubles.
was the sheriff.
Right, and he doubles back and does a double take, and then next thing you know, they're going ham on this cake. So, yeah, that song went viral. But there's another song about like help me fix my fence or something like that.
Oh, I didn't know that. He did a song for everything they damaged. Huh?
Right. There's another song about a female deputy. He calls her Lickum Lisa.
What?
Oh yes.
Oh my God.
I think that song is like 13 minutes long, and it's hilarious. So she's in court breaking down crying. I don't think she was outed, but yeah, she claims she was humiliated. Oh, because also in the song he's saying that she basically was going ham on all of the deputies' wives. So yeah, it was really interesting. It was comical, and in the end, he won. He won.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. Trial of the century, folks.
That is crazy. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well.
So shout out to Afro Man, won his case, and due to everything he just did, went going viral, and after this trial, getting even more streams and going even more viral. I'm pretty sure he's fixed his property by now.
Yes. All right. Well, we have some moratoriums here. R.I.P. Nichols Brandon. For those that may have not known him or were not born when Buffy the Vampire Slayer was on, he was a co-star on the show with Michelle Gellar.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Sarah Michelle Gellar. And he has passed away at age 54.
Oh, wow.
And, of course, we got condolences from Allison Henning,
Okay.
who played Willow. David Boreanaz, who played Angel.
Yes.
And then also there was one more that she went with Buffy, or went with Angel. I forget what her name was.
Mm-hmm.
But there was another co-star that gave her condolences.
Yeah.
And so I remember watching Buffy, and he was kind of like the goofy sidekick.
Okay.
That he was the one that always showed up and gave her a steak so she could steak the vampires and stuff like that.
Okay.
So that and then of course the Angel, pretty much in the show he didn't like him much stuff, but David Boreanaz spoke very good of him, and like I said, I have it's very touching to hear, and it's a shame that a lot of our childhood people we watched when we were little, and everybody's passing away now. It's crazy.
It is.
It's crazy. Next on the docket is a legend.
Yes.
Chuck Norris.
Yes.
He died at the age of 86,
Mm-hmm.
and this was a couple of days ago. After being hospitalized within the last 24 hours on Kauai, he was in Hawaii training, like literally at 86. He was
still training.
He was in the gym.
No way.
They said that I think within 7 days of him dying, he actually climbed a mountain or volcano or something like that. He was very active. The Norris family confirmed his death on his personal Instagram in a post, calling it a sudden passing.
Okay.
They said he was at peace and was with the family at the time, so he was able to say his goodbyes jokingly at the point. They say, as his sources previously said, he was alert, joking, and recovering well. and I guess he succumbed to whatever situation.
Right. We still don't know.
The following day, because they said that he was um, training in a I think he was trying to do another movie or something, or he was just still training as far as keeping his body in shape and everything.
Right.
And they said that he took ill inside the gym and they rushed to the hospital.
Right.
And said he was resting comfortably, and then the next morning we wake up and it's I think I was at work and the news came across my phone that he had died.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wow.
Walker, Texas Ranger has left us.
Yeah, and he did a lot of other roles.
Yeah,
and
he
stuff.
did a lot.
Let's see what we got here. The Way of the Dragon, Lone Wolf, McQuaid, Missing in Action, Invasion, USA, and The Delta Force.
Okay.
He returned to the big screen in The Expendable 2, introducing himself to a new generation of fans.
I didn't know that.
Admiring across the world are mourning his death and celebrating his legacy as one of the Hollywood's most enduring action figure.
Right.
So yeah. At 86, he was still up and running around and exercising and training, just out there, in the gym, doing the jump ropes and everything, hitting the treadmill, the bikes and weightlifting and everything.
Okay.
At age 86. So we said R.I.P. to the legend, Chuck Norris. All right. Now let's get back to we got one more. Kiki Shepard.
Yes.
Former Showtime at the Apollo co-host dies at age 74. Oh man, I remember everybody used to tune in to Showtime at the Apollo because she was a model, and she would model a different outfit every show.
Yes, she would.
And let's see, how long did the show run for? I don't know if I have that information. But Kiki Shepard, the longtime co-host of Showtime at the Apollo, has died. According to multiple reports, she was 74. Shepard died on March 16. Her representative confirmed to TMZ and Variety and USA Today has reached out to Shepard's representative. From 1987 to 2002, Shepard co-hosts Showtime at the Apollo.
There it is.
Along with running variety show films at the legendary Apollo Theater in Harlem.
That was a long time.
But almost 15 years, I would say. If I'm not mistaken.
I think longer than that.
Okay.
Way longer.
3 would be 90, 10 would be 2002. So yeah, 15 years.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if that's how long it aired, but yeah. Say, known as the Apollo Queen of Fashion, Shepard was celebrated for her on-stage style alongside main hosts like Steve Harvey, Sinbad, and Mark Curry. She also had a career stint as an actress and dancer.
Oh, didn't know that.
Yeah. Born Shaquika Renee Shepard, she was raised in Tyler, Texas, according to the Tyler Morning Telegraph and the Tyler Curry Times. Shepard and her two sisters grew up at Baton Twirlers, Majorette, and Dancers. Oh, Baton Twirlers. Okay.
Words.
Her parents were former competitive dancers before becoming teachers in Tyler. According to a 1994 article in the Tyler Curry Times, she went on to graduate from the Howard University in Washington, D.C. with a bachelor's degree in business and administration, according to her nonprofit organization, the KIS Foundation. While in college, Shepard was a member of the D.C. Repertory Dance Company and joined the Delta Sigma Theta sorority, according to the Cholula Vesta Star News, Tyler Curry Times, and the KS Foundation.
Okay.
Shepard began her career in theater production in Washington, D.C. and the New York and danced at the 1977 Academy Award, according to the Chula Vista Star News. She also danced on Broadway for 10 years alongside stars like Aretha Franklin, Diana Ross, and Michael Jackson. She said in 2023 appearance on Sherry Shepherd's.
Wow.
But yeah, and they said, I believe the cause of death was a heart attack.
Okay.
So we're gonna miss Kiki.
Yes.
And,
Shout out to Kiki.
And condolences goes out to her and her family.
Her family, yes.
And, thanks for the memories.
All right.
All right, we move on to the next. All right. Now, here's some messiness. I don't know how this one goes about, but Lotto and 21 Savage have been dating since 2020. With their relationship becoming public in September 2025, when Lotto confirmed their relationship by referring to 21 Savage as her husband. Despite 21 Savage is previously married, the couple has been seen together on vacation and having been linked through various public appearances and social media posts. Their relationship has been topic of interest for fans, and Lotto's recent pregnancy announcement has further fueled speculation about their relationship status.
Right. So yeah, she's pregnant and she's dropping new music. A new project called Big Mama, ironically.
Yeah. Yeah, that's correct.
But congratulations to them, and we'll see how this plays out.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Stay tuned.
Exactly.
All right. Speaking of messy, this is really good. Stefan Diggs and Cardi B drama allegedly escalated at her concert.
Uh-oh. What did he do?
So, apparently, I want to say this happened in Houston too. Let me double check here. T-Mobile Arena. I don't know if that's in Houston or if that's in California. However, so this is what happened. Stefan Diggs was reportedly, well, here, let me back up. Reports are that Stefan Diggs showed up to the concert to confront the rapper about their son, who was born late last year. Stefan Diggs was reportedly escorted out of the T-Mobile Arena by security after he tried to confront. You think you hurt me? Nah, you just showed who you really are. Fake A. Love playing victim when you the one who's switched up. I'm good without your toxic energy.
Who said that, him or her?
Him.
Okay. Wow.
Now, despite this report from this source, no one has been able to confirm or deny the incident. There are also reports that the pair may have gotten back together, which haven't been confirmed or denied. Since confirming at her concert that they indeed have broken up, both have been fairly quiet. Although they were rumored he was trying to get her back, as of now, they aren't together, and if they did get back together, they aren't telling anyone. Stay tuned. Cardi B about his son. According to the incident, Cardi B quickly called security on him, leading to Diggs and his friends being removed from the venue. He later shared details of the situation on Instagram story, and I have that posted on the screen.
Okay. Before we move on to the next, more Cardi B news, a little bit more positive. She is about to drop her hair care line called Grow Good, and Cardi has been talking about her hair growth journey, for quite a few years now. So I, for one, think it's fitting that she drops this line, because like I say, she's been taking us on this journey with her, and my girl has inches. Okay, so yeah, when she drops, check out "Grow Good" by Cardi B.
All right. Okay, on to the next. Entertaining news stories. All right. Ruth Chris Steakhouse owner cracks down on diners' dress code. Think twice before topping off your outfit with a baseball cap at the steakhouse.
Hmm.
The corporate owner um, behind the famed Ruth Chris Steakhouse is cracking down on diners,
Mm-hmm.
rolling out a strict dress code that bans hats at the table and requires dinners or diners to show up in proper attire. Parent company Darren Restaurant, which operates 162 restaurants across the globe, warns its guests that the vibe is strictly business casual. The upscale steakhouse says anyone wearing a hat may be asked to remove it or relocate to the bar or lounge instead of main dining room. So, yeah, and he's not the only one cracking down. Olive Garden.
Not the Olive Garden.
Yep, the Olive Garden. Longhorn Steakhouse.
I can see Longhorn, but Olive Garden, girl, y'all are not upscale.
And yeah. So, well, maybe they're trying to. I don't know.
No, they're not.
They're not.
You're
All
not
right.
feeding me frozen lasagna like it's out of the freaking Stofers and calling yourself upscale. No.
Okay. All right. I have no dog in that fight. I agree because I've seen people go to the Olive Garden real casual.
Yeah.
Next we have police confiscated Barbie containing fentanyl in Missouri store.
That's insane. Who does that?
Hey, those people trying to get this, I guess it was a powdery substance. So I guess they're trying to get it transported by any means necessary. Says a Missouri police department confiscated 5 Barbie dolls from a discount store that contained fentanyl just outside of Kansas City. The independent police department is actively investigating the sale of the 5 Barbie dolls that included fentanyl taped inside the toy packaging from discount stores Cargo Largo in Independence, Missouri. The Independence Police Department shares a Facebook post on March 21st. The Independence Police Department was contacted by Cargo Largo Security the morning of March 21st regarding a suspicious powdery substance located in the packaging of the Barbie doll. The police department determined 5 compromised dolls were sold and all were located within the same day, according to the department post. The discount store was in full cooperation with the police. The Independence Police Department is investigating the origin of where the dolls were shipped from. Conley said a Cargo Largo business model is to buy damaged and abandoned freight. In a Facebook post made on March 21st, Cargo Largo said it was... Okay, I already said that. Blah, blah, blah. All right, yeah, so this was reported in USA Today.
But yeah, that's crazy that could even happen. Like a children's toy. Like, yeah.
Well, I'm going to help you out, Independence Police Department. These dolls were made, I'm going to say, overseas. And if they're buying cargo from a abandoned container, that's suspicious as well. So
right, when you put it like that.
So check the manifest of the cargo ship, and that'll tell you
I don't think they're reporting that on the manifest. Yeah.
Well, I mean, whether the place of origin.
Sure, drug smuggling dolls, 1 crate. No, I don't think so.
All right. Well, that was my 2 cents, but anyway. All right, that concludes stories. Now we're going to go into Melanated March Women History Moment.
Right.
And we're starting off with Aaliyah Walker. Pardon me? Aaliyah Walker.
Uh-huh.
Born Lelia McWilliams, June 6, 1885. And she passed on August 17, 1931. Was an American businesswoman and patron of the arts. She was the only surviving child of Madam C.J. Walker, who was popularly credited as being the first self-made female millionaire in the United States and one of the first African American millionaires. Okay.
Also for her hair care line.
All right. Well, you want to take it on this one there?
Well, the thing with Aaliyah, that makes her interesting is, like I said, she worked alongside her mom, Madam C.J. Walker, but on her own, independently, she was a patron of the arts. She basically was a large integral part in the Harlem Renaissance. So in her renovated townhome and in her mom's mansion, she would hold these salons, and you're talking the who's who, the Cab Calloway, the Langston Hughes, the Zora Neale Hurstons, the you name it, authors, jazz musicians, dancers, you name it. They were all there, but she also, was LGBTQ, so they were also welcome, a welcome part to her salon. So she was very inclusive, and when she passed, Langston Hughes was noted for saying that the Harlem Renaissance wouldn't have been, what it was without her. So I just wanted to point that out. We don't always, we talk about, the trauma and thing, but I wanted to highlight the arts. And she was a great part in that. And also back to her mom's legacy, when Madam C.J. Walker passed, she took on the title as president and kept the business going. And then it passed on to her daughter and granddaughter. So that legacy is still going as well.
Yeah, and that's because we've heard of Madam C.J. Walker, and even in her bio, they talked about Aaliyah. They talked about her, and when she went to New York and was, involved in the arts and everything. And they thought she was, people thought at that time that even though she was actually heavily involved in the arts, that she was not business savvy.
Right. They didn't think she was very smart. They just kind of thought of her as a party girl. Like, we can look at it now and looking back and say, like, she was a proponent of the arts and the jazz age and all of this, but back then it was kind of frowned upon. And like I say, she was just kind of looked at as a party girl and not really upheld as, all the things that she did. There were times that she would hold, just luncheons and things with just her literary friends, and basically like the modern day book club. But some of these people were actual authors and things, and they would discuss books, and she had an actual library where her literary friends would send her books and things like that, even Langston Hughes. So yeah,
and she's, like you say, she's one of the forgotten gems, and again, excellent job.
Yeah, we just wanted to uplift her and, highlight the arts of the time.
All right. Again, Aaliyah Walker.
Yes.
All right. Good on you. All right. Next, we have baby Esther, born Esther Lee Jones, around 1918 to 1920. She was in Chicago, was an African American child entertainment whose unique vocal style directly influenced the creation of the cartoon character Betty Boop.
Now, this is an interesting one. Um, Grew up loving Betty Boop. Never knew that the originator was black until I was much older. So here's the thing. Baby Esther actually, like I said, she was trained in classically trained in dance and singing and even acrobatics. So she's been performing since the age of 4. By the age of 6, her family moved to New York, and she's a child, but she's performing in the Cotton Club, hottest thing going at the time. Um, Cut to, I think, by the age of 12, and she's performing all over, not just in New York. And Helen Kane is front row center at one of her shows, and she's taking mental notes. Baby Esther's unique style, the boop boop a doops, and that scat, that style of scat that nobody else was doing at the time. So Helen Kane decides, okay, hold my beer. I'm gonna do this. So she starts performing and cutting albums using that same style. She actually gets dubbed the Boop Boop a Doop Girl, and then was it Fleischer Studios, I believe, creates the animated series highlighting Betty Boop based on Helen Kane. And this goes on for a couple of years, and Helen Kane gets wind of it and decides, wait a minute, you're making bank and I'm not getting credited. So she decides to sue Fleischer, takes them to court, and guess what comes out in court? Girl, you stole this style from a black child. And the video footage was shown of Baby Esther performing way before Helen King came on the scene, and she lost this case. And but if you've ever heard the song "I Wanna Be Loved by You, You and Nobody Else But You," that was Helen Kane, but that whole style was stolen from Baby Esther. Their Fleischer also never recognized Baby Esther. Their claim was that they could not find her because you got to remember, she's not just performing in New York anymore. She was performing abroad. You're talking Sweden and different places in Europe and you name it. So she was doing her thing. So their claim was, well, we don't know where she is, so no credit for her. And she was basically forgotten until in recent years, really, people started talking about her. But all these years, we grew up loving Betty Boop, and this caricature was based on a white woman who stole from a black child. And I thought that should be highlighted since we're talking about the arts.
Yeah. Well, two good stories.
Yes.
All right. Well, I guess it's time to go do 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 do. What? Do do.
Okay.
Boop boop boop. Hey, that's what it says right there. I'm reading off the screen.
All right.
All right. Now it's time for food release. And we do have a taste test.
All
but
right.
we're going to go into what the stories here.
Okay.
This one here was spoiled. Man, I was so close. I was trying to keep this one under wraps until we podcast. And lo and behold,
you did good until a couple of hours ago.
Well, yeah, before we start podding. Right before we pop, we were sitting down. She's at the microphone, got the headphones on, but we were waiting for something to happen, and she's got her phone playing, and the ad pops up. One of the entertainers that we follow popped up and did a video skit of it. I'm like,
right.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
So Taco Bell reveals Baja Blast skincare products.
Ain't no way. See, this is how you know whoever is working up there at the Taco Bell, whoever's in the office, whatever, everybody's high. like Afro Man said, because they got high, that's how they come up with all this crap. There's no way anybody is sober coming up with this crap. Baja Blast skincare. How, Sway?
Fast food giant Taco Bell is venturing into skincare with the announcement of Mountain Dew Baja Blast under eye patches during its live gala on March 10th for the Baja Blast Die Hard, infused with caffeine, a refreshing boost of citrus, and these patches energize skin and delivers cooling hydration. The brand said is in a press release. Taco Bell has not disclosed additional ingredients or a release date for the patches.
Because it's probably a blend of weed and fire. What was that sauce? Fire sauce or yeah? No, don't put that mess on your skin. You're gonna break out.
All right. Along with that, Bill, I do have the foods that were announced.
Okay.
All right, so menu expansions includes flaming hot nacho fries, dusted nuggets varieties such
Are we
as
still talking about Taco Bell?
yes.
See, everybody's high. Who comes up with flaming hot nacho fry? Were they sprinkling Cheeto dust on the no.
They're putting Cheeto dust on the nuggets.
And the fries, because how do you get flaming hot fries?
Oh, they putting the flaming
see
hot fries.
that clicked as soon as you said it. It went over your head.
The Diablo dusted Doritos Cool Ranch and flaming hot, as well as Mountain Dew Baja Midnight Pie and the cream brulee crunch wrap sliders. Taco Bell.
Pause. Creme brulee crunch wrap slider. Why is that a thing? Why is that a thing? Who's remixing this stuff up in the headquarters? You know what? I bet they'll buy it. Let's do. They're gonna buy it. They're gonna eat it. No. They're gonna eat it. Let's put it out.
Taco Bell also introduces beverages like Mountain Dew Baja Midnight Zero, strawberry horchachas, refreshers, cold brew with purple horchata, cold foams or horchata, cold foam, and salt and straws to chocolate chillers. Chocolate chillers?
I don't know, but that's a nope.
Chocolate
okay, no. Whatever it is, it's a nope.
Beyond food and drinks, Taco Bell highlighted experimental items including the fire queso sauce package.
Keyword is experiment.
Queso cracked cantina bowls. Firecracker burritos.
There's crack in everything. You hear that?
And of course, the Mountain Dew Baja Blast under the eye patch, combining flavor, fun, and skincare into its 2026 vision.
Taco Bell is not a real place. It's not.
And if you're watching the YouTube video, there's a picture of everything as I mentioned. Although I do not see the patches, but
and we do not want to.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Cheeto dust and Mountain Dew had a baby and said, "Let's put it under your eye."
Oh, now there's some stuff that didn't say. Okay, so they have a strawberry and cream Mexican pizza bite.
Again, why is that a thing? You start off with strawberry and cream. It should not end with Mexican pizza bite. That is not a thing. Why? But guess what? They're gonna eat it. Just do it. Put it out. They're gonna eat. They're gonna buy it. Really. They always buy it.
They have a milk bar, birthday cake empanada.
It sounds interesting, but because you said milk bar. Milk and Taco Bell does not go together. Taco Bell by yourself will mess up your stomach. You don't need to throw milk on that.
All right. Okay.
Moving on.
Moving on. All right. Now this one's going. We haven't had the chicken. At least
we'll see.
We haven't had the chicken on this one. The best fast food fried chicken chain drops 2 new sandwiches for a limited time.
Okay, who are they calling the best?
Are you ready?
I'm listening.
Jollibee.
We gotta get there.
It says, I'm going to read this caption just for fun. When it comes to fast food burgers, there are a few classics that come to mind, of course.
Nope.
You have the standard Big Mac from McDonald's, Whoppers from Burger King, and a signature square-shaped burger from Wendy's, and of course, regional chains like In-N-Out and Culver's have plenty of loyal fans. Much to the dismay of out-of-the-area customers now, Jollibee, the massive popular fast food chain from the Philippines, best known for its fried chicken, is throwing its hats into the burger ring.
No,
with
don't.
2 brand new burgers, and fans are already loving them.
Don't eat that.
Jollibee releases 2 new bacon Angus burgers.
Don't eat it.
What do you mean? Come on now.
No, seriously. My son actually went to a Jollibee in the Philippines. Tried the burgers, tried the chicken. Chicken's great. 10 out of 10 would recommend. The burgers, however, have this weird texture going on. Eat it at your own risk.
Yeah, well, what I was thinking, because they do meats differently over there than they do here.
Sure.
So I'm wondering if they've used Angus beef. Is that the beef from here, or you think it's coming from the Philippines?
You know what? I better not say what I'm thinking, so let's keep it moving.
All right, well, let's keep it moving. All right, we have a taste test. All right.
What we got?
So what do you want to do first? I got 2.
What are these?
Those are... Okay. All right. They're Cheetos. All right, so this is the flavor swap.
All right, we talked about the flavor swap last week.
Right, so these are Cheetos, and this is the Sweet Southern Heat Barbecue.
Which would normally be on Lay's potato chips.
Right, which would be normally on Lay's potato chips. They're now on the Cheetos, so let's
see what it's giving.
See what it's giving.
It's not bad. My brain is just trying to compute.
Yeah, because it's like you're used to getting this on a flat chip, flat round chip. And now it's on the, Cheetos. So the flavor's coming through, but it's just because of the different texture of the Cheeto versus the potato chip, it kind of it
like I said,
confuses
it's not
your
bad,
mouth.
but that's what they were going for, though. All right. So what else we got?
Hold on. Let me seal these back up. Uh-oh.
That could have.
Xbox controller airborne. All right, next we got Coca-Cola Cherry Float Soda.
Now, this is what I've been waiting on, and it is everything. Oh my gosh. The cherry comes through strong, but you also get that, creamy flavor on the end. So good. That is good.
Okay, all right. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. It's got that cream. It tastes like there's a cherry coke, but the cream comes through and be like, yeah, I'm sitting right here. Like you're getting a ice cream float.
Yeah, that is good.
All right. So that's pretty good. Hadn't had a taste test in a minute here, so that's pretty good that we was able to find.
There hasn't been really much worth, in my opinion.
The Taco Bell remix, huh?
Won't be doing that.
You know what? I don't think we've been to Taco Bell
no,
since we've been doing all these.
No, we haven't. And if we do go, I'm gonna get my usual steak chalupa.
Yeah.
Something halfway normal. A freaking strawberry pizza bite thing. What?
Let me go back. It's called.
But all right, what else we got?
I think that's it.
All right.
That's it. Next, double check here. Now we're gonna go into movies and TVs.
All right.
All right. Let's see what we got here. Major Paramount shakeup shuts down streaming services. This is bad. I mean, this is sad, really. As Hollywood consolidates continue, another streaming service is biting the dust. This June, the newly formed Paramount Skydance will shut down BET Plus, which currently has around 3.5 million subscribers, and move its content to Paramount Plus, which currently has 80 million subscribers. The news reported by Deadline was announced internally last week by Louis Carr, president of BET Networks. Paramount Skydance was able to merge the two streaming services after it bought out Tyler Perry studio stakes in BET Plus, which was believed to be about 25% of the streamers and worth $10 million. The streamers will become the home, which means Paramount Plus, home of more than 1,000 hours of BET Plus content, including original series and movies such as The Miss Pat Show, All the Queen's Men, Zatima, Average Joe, and Diary from Detroit. So, I wonder now, when's this supposed to happen? Did I give a time frame on this? Let me double back here. But June. Okay, the only reason I was looking at it because the BET Awards are supposed to come out in June as well. So this is gonna be very interesting to see what happens. Yeah, so this is gonna be very interesting. All right, next. Tinkerbell is getting her own live-action series on Disney Plus, according to reports.
I don't know how I feel about this.
A live-action series centered on the beloved Peter Pan fairy seems to officially be in development. Now, they've had the fairy cartoons. The 3D, 2D cartoons.
Yeah, and that makes more sense. But a live action, I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So this project is finally getting off the ground after false starts over the past 15 years. And truthfully, Tinkerbell's been around almost from the beginning, right? Matter of fact, that's one of the another little moments that, what'd you call it? The Mandela effect?
Yeah.
When I was little, I remember Tinkerbell, I don't know if it was the start or the end, she would circle around and take her wand over the Magic Kingdom, and then, but now they say that never happened.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I remember that distinctly.
I do too.
All right. Well, it's like you say, we're in a different, what's it, universe now?
Timeline.
All right. So we look forward to seeing what's going to happen with that. Who's going to play Tinkerbell, and the production company that's heading this up. Well, in 2015 it was Reese Witherspoon. So I don't know who's taking the helm now, but we'll see. All right. Next. Looney Tunes is officially returning to TV next month.
They're going to water it down. It's not worth it.
What?
Nobody's going to have a bazooka. Nobody's going to drop an anvil on their head. No, these kids can't handle Looney Tunes. Not real Looney Tunes.
Oh, my God. Are you serious right now?
Nobody's going to smoke dynamite cigars. I mean, come on. What is Looney Tunes going to do in 2026?
Okay, well, we shall see. It said, yeah, the cartoon actually started in 1930.
Like I say, they were lit. Bugs Bunny was smoking cigars, and sometimes they'd blow up. I mean, come on, that was real Looney Tunes.
All right, okay. This is Acme Foods is a special April Fool's Day celebration on Cartoon Network that will return this year with broadcasts between 6 a.m. and 3 p.m.
Okay.
According to the comicbook.com, this year's slated will include the broadcast of the Looney Tunes show, Duck Dodgers, Tiny Toons, Looniversity,
Oh,
and Bugs Bunny Builders, to the name a few. Acme Fools first began in 2022 and has been a special TV marathon where fans can catch up on the beloved franchise.
now I'm here for Tiny Toons, and if they bring back Animaniacs, I'm here for it.
Okay.
I'm so here for it.
Well, if, like I say, starting April 1st, if you want to catch the old stuff, when they did drop Anvils and all that good stuff, they'll air. I don't know how long it's going to air. They're saying, yeah, but it's going to be broadcast between 6 a.m. and 3 p.m. So I guess you can get up and while you're eating your cereals, you can watch Acme, kind of like what we used to do back in the day.
Exactly. That was a Saturday morning staple.
All right, Sonic the Hedgehog 4 will be a Parks and Recreation reunion. So long story short, a lot of your Parks and Recreation stars will be in the movie.
Okay.
Some of them, if I have them here, I got Nick Offerman, who starred as Ron Swanson alongside Swartz, Gene Raphael, Superstein on the NBC sitcom Parks and Rec. Offerman's Sonic role was not disclosed, so they didn't say what it was. But also in the movie is going to be Oscar winner Ben Kingsley, Matt Berry, Richard Ayoade, and Kristen Bell.
Okay.
Of course, your returning people. Who's the returning people? Jim Carrey is Dr. Robotnik. Keanu Reeves as Shadow and Idris Elba's Knuckle will also return alongside James Marsden, Tom Wikoski, and Schwartz is Sonic. So yeah, so there it's gonna be an all-star cast and from Parks and Recs that's in the show. All right. They show in the movie they're gonna have new characters and whatnot and time travel and all that good stuff. So they're embracing more of the Sonic universe.
Okay.
Next, we have Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer breaks record with 1 billion views.
Ooh, okay.
Yes, so in 24 hours on March 18th, when the first trailer was missed, it was viewed 718.6 million times on the first day. And 24 hours, so the first day. And then that beat the previous, which was Deadpool and Wolverine, was 365 million views on the first day.
Oh, wow.
Well, here it is a couple of days later, and the Brand New Day trailer said crossed 1 billion views. Actually, it's 1.1 billion views. Okay, solidifying itself as the most watched trailer of all time.
Wow. Okay.
So now let me give you some backstory as why number one, everybody loves Spider-Man, so they're watching the video and everything.
Right.
Number two, there's a scene in the movie they did where it's like No Way Home, where they blocked out the who did they block out? They blocked out Sandman and the Lizard and all them, and so in this movie, of course, there's rumored that Daredevil is going to be in this movie.
Oh.
But they have no mention. They didn't show him in the trailer.
Okay.
So there's a scene where the shadow or ninjas that that are made famous in Daredevil are going. Spider-Man's going to be fighting them.
Oh.
So they're thinking that, and of course, the Incredible Hulk's going to be in the movie as well.
Okay.
So they're thinking that maybe they CGI out Daredevil, or they CGI out the Hulk, or maybe there's another character. But it was definitely, the way it looks is a total of 6 ninjas. 3 ninjas is jumping towards Peter Parker or Spider-Man, and 3 ninjas are looking straight ahead. Now, when they're going for Spider-Man, they're looking up in the air towards Spider-Man. The other 3 ninjas are looking straight ahead, horizontally. And so they're figuring, by watching this trailer, they figure, oh, they didn't CGI out on the character. So they don't want to reveal who that character is. Of course, a lot of people are speculating, oh, it might be another Spider-Man, or it might be, it could be anybody that's in the Spider-Man universe. So, but most people are thinking that it might be Daredevil. All right.
Well, if it is, I'm here for that. Daredevil's one of my favorites.
Right, especially since...
He might actually be my favorite.
Yeah, especially since Daredevil season starts today.
Oh, that's right.
The second season starts today, and at the conclusion of the season, I think it has 7 or 8 episodes. I think it's 8 episodes, because after the 8 episodes, a week later, the Punisher special runs for that one day, and then shortly thereafter, Spider-Man Brand New Day is released in the movie theater.
I see what you're saying.
Now, the opening of the movie, they've showed in the trailer, the opening part of the movie will be Spider-Man confronting the Punisher. So, I'll give you a little tea.
All right, we'll see.
All right. Next is How We Unwind. Oh, and we got a good one here.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Oh, no slide, but okay. All right, so How We Unwind was we went to the movies. We finally went to the movies, and we saw...
Remembering Him.
And I spoke on that in the last podcast as far as the synopsis of the movie. And in my opinion, watching the entire movie, it was, as I stated, the young lady went to jail for allegedly killing her boyfriend. Or
Don't.
What, huh?
Okay.
Oh, it's all everything I'm saying is in the trailer.
Okay.
Remember, the trailer tells a lot, unfortunately. And she gets out of prison 7 years later, and she wants to reconnect with her daughter. But before she does that, she goes into a bar, which formerly was a bookstore, and she meets her ex.
Her boyfriend, her deceased boyfriend's best friend,
right,
is working the bar.
Right, and so the story takes off from there.
Yeah, it was very good. I had the plot all wrong in my head, so when I'm actually watching it, I'm like, okay, this is what it is. So that's how it was for me anyway, but it was very good. I would see it again.
Yes, as a matter of fact, you walked out of the theater, you did say you'd love to see it again. So we might need to make that happen. The movies are going to be picking up here as the summer months go on, but like I said, I've been kind of low key. Another movie that's coming up in the fall is Jumanji 4, so let's keep an eye out for that. That's actually that was news that was broke. They was coming out a week before Dune and Doomsday, and now they're coming out a week after Doomsday. Now remember, Doomsday and Dune are going to be released on December 19th.
Okay.
So by moving from December, I think it was like 10th or whatever it was, but they're moving to actual Christmas Day, which were better because that would be the kids' movie for the holiday season.
What are you talking about, kids' movie?
Jumanji 4.
Sure.
What do you...
I mean, I guess it could be a kids' movie. I guess.
With The Rock and Kevin Hart in the video game. I mean, compared to Doomsday, which would be Marvels
Yeah.
fighting one another, and Doom, which is the Austrias is going to be causing mass genocide and killing and murder and pillaging and wiping out races and stuff. Well, that's not a kids movie, so they figuring that Jumanji move will do very good since you even though you're still competing with two powerhouses.
Yeah, like this is gonna be like Barbenheimer all over again.
Yeah, well, that's why they calling it Doomsday.
Sure. Sure.
All right, well, that's how we unwind. Of course, I did my video games, and I guess you can say Nikki got into a bit of a shopping buzz. So
Online.
Yeah, so that's how you unwind.
And went to the nail salon.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was all in the same day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's pretty good weekend, I must say.
Yes.
And the weather was good too.
It was.
Yeah.
Very nice. But it's also bipolar because it was cold today with like freaking 35-mile-per-hour winds. What's happening?
Oh,
Late
for
March.
real. I was getting out of my truck and wind almost took my door off.
Yeah, that's
insane. Now, when I open the clothes, I might have to see if I can get the mechanics to make an adjustment. But when I open the door now, I have to push it open because it's off track now.
Yeah, you need to get them to look at that. But yeah, anyway.
That's how we unwind.
Yeah.
And, well, I'm Marcus.
And I'm Nikki.
Until next time, keep unwinding.